welcome once again. Sorry we're a little late. We're 25 minutes late, but it's fine. I know you're all waiting with rapt anticipation, but we're here with another episode of Y'all Gaming, the only show on the internet that asks if y'all are gaming. I'm Coney, and he's TK. Hello, everybody. TK, how you doing?
I'm good. I've been playing a lot of Apex lately. That's fun. I also, because I just finished streaming, obviously, I went to go look at my bounty board. I wish you could, like, turn down bounties, like, for
Say
good.
no.
Yeah, because they keep trying to get me to stream Blanco's Block Party.
I got that one, too. Yeah.
It's not good, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I actually wouldn't mind it. I'm down for Blanco's Block Party, except it's apparently like an NFT game. Like, it's play to earn.
Yeah.
I think
when
so.
it first came out, it wasn't like that, so they probably had to pivot, because the game was first like it was like supposed to be, I think, Gang Beast kind of, but like with weapons.
Sure.
But it just didn't work out. So I don't know. I played it for like 2 days. I was like, this sucks. But I do have Lost Ark in here.
Gotcha.
And a couple of other trailers. And so, when we start watching some stuff, be ready for these Top Gun Maverick trailers, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
True.
But yeah, other than that, playing a lot of Apex, been fun. We obviously both got to play Kirby as well. That was pretty fun, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, just having a good day today. Got my back adjusted. You should get your back adjusted if you never had. It's pretty interesting experience.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be rough. Like, I feel like I would be uncomfortable with the sensation because I've never had it done before, right?
Nah, see, because, like, I don't know how they do it, because, like, I'm on, you see those videos, right? And, like, the people are getting, like, hard adjusted. Like, he's not even going, like, he's not, like, putting his elbow in my neck or nothing, but he is getting a bunch of cracks out of it. And then, but it was, like, when it happens, though, it just feels so much better.
Sure.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just, like, it's not like it's like cracking your knuckles, but, like, over your entire body.
How often are you supposed to get it done?
I think when you have targeted stuff, they will give you kind of like a regiment to come out. Because I started Monday. Then I went. He was like, "Well, I basically have like one of my my pelvic like bone is kind of like shifted or whatever."
Sure.
So we're working on that right now. So he's like, "All right, well, we'll do Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday, and I got to go in like 6 times until we're like that's in line."
Gotcha.
But I think like once you're like in line, you can just go in whenever. But getting adjusted takes like literally like a minute. Like you go in there, you lay on the table, they do the adjustments, and then there you go.
Okay, that's sick.
Yeah,
I gotta get that done, bro, because I gotta be carrying tension. I got headaches all the time, so I might do that this week.
I mean, that and some acupuncture. Who knows, man? You might go crazy.
I don't know about that. I'm not okay with that. That's some. I'll do hot yoga. I did that before with an ex-girlfriend. That was kind of fun, but. That's it.
What is hot? Is
you
that
ever
like
done hot yoga? It's it's Bikrams.
Oh, okay.
It's yoga, but it's like in a 120-degree studio. It's like mad steamy.
Ooh.
It's kind of fun actually. It was kind of nice, but yeah, it's very hot.
Right.
So are these games we're talking about today.
Yeah, we talked. That was whoever watches this on whoever's listening to this on podcast is gonna be like, "What the? Where are the games?"
All right, we're going to the games. We're talking about the games. So today, we're talking about a couple. I guess we start off with Kirby. It's good. Mm-hmm. Wow, they made a good Kirby game, finally.
Yeah, I haven't, I finished the main story part, like the, get the credits, but then there's more stuff to do after the credits, which I haven't started yet, but I will be doing. Game's good. I think my only gripe was there isn't a lot of powers, but then they're like, is because of upgrades.
You upgrade them, right? Yeah.
But then there isn't, because it's like you're not ever gonna go back,
Yeah.
Like I think there's like an ultimate for each, thing. But there is like nuance into maybe wanting to swap. Like for example, the 2nd level gunner shoots faster than the 3rd level gunner. Mm-hmm. But the 3rd level gunner's charge attack goes insane. So why would you not? So game's sick. There's some abilities I'm obviously missing. Like I wanted to see like Suplex Kirby or
Suplex
Fighter Kirby, but I think that's probably a little hard to put into 3D. Although if you're able to make, they got the final cutter combo with the cutter. I feel like if you can do that, then you can definitely make hit detection for grabs too. So I don't know. Maybe they'll maybe they'll do DLC stuff.
Yeah, I could see them adding more to it. I mean, the game
Yeah.
base is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I'm only like 2 worlds in. I'm not very far in because I've been too busy to play. But it feels like the game is, I don't know. I love it, except for my biggest issue with the game right now is the fact that you don't know what the side objectives are until you beat the level. And I know why they do it, right? They want you to replay it. But it still pisses me off when I'm finished with a level and I know that I'm going to have to go back and play it later. And I get that it's replay value. I get, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine. But it's still annoying because, like, on one of the early levels, I was a car. And I was just messing around, and I jumped off a cliff, for fun or whatever. Just messing around. And then it said that one of the objectives was don't fall off a cliff. I'm like, okay, so now I got to beat this whole level again just to not do that. That was kind of annoying. There's another part in the mall where it said don't get lost in the mall. And I literally was just trying to explore. I knew the right way I had to go, but I tried to explore to, see if I was missing anything. And the game punished me for that. That kind of pissed me off.
I did the same thing. Yeah, I remember that mall. Yeah. I was definitely, because, you had the drawings, and I was like, all right, cool, but what about these other rooms? There's definitely no way I can't go. Nope. Yep. Wrong room.
Yep.
So, yeah, they got me on that one, too. Ray said that you wish there was a way you can discover objectives. That it would be cool if there was a way, because like you can, basically, if you just happen to do it, it will pop up.
Right.
But you can't do that. Like, you don't know what you should be happening to do or whatever. So it's like sometimes it's like, all right, play perfectly, or one of the things is like beat a certain, like the villain with like a certain power.
Oh, dude, yeah. I had to kill somebody with an ice power, but I picked hammer. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, why am I getting punished?
Yeah. So it's other than that though, yeah, man, game is fantastic. The mini games are pretty cool. The Kirby. Well, I don't know how many waddles you got yet, but there's the Kirby, like,
I got
like
the
overcooked one.
I got the food one. Right.
Yeah,
I got the food one right now.
Yeah, and then there's one more where you like do the topsy-turvy table thing. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
With like make the ball, or like take the ball and make it all the way through the thing. That's pretty cool. There's like, once you beat it, you get hard modes for it, and so the levels get harder. It's pretty cool. Other than that, yeah, I need to go back and finish it 100% it, and I hope to see maybe just one level of DLC. I don't need like a crazy amount of DLC, but we're in the age of where DLC is pretty cool, as long as it's like worth the value. Like, don't give me, 2 powers for $20, so I'm not gonna buy that. But like, at least give me, 2 powers, the ability to play Meta Knight, D2D, some extra campaign levels or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
And then I'd be down.
What's weird to me is that Nintendo seems to be very strange about how they pick the DLC. Like, there are a lot of games that come out and just don't get DLC at all, or it will get it, but like in a very slow drip feed. Like, I think Mario Golf and Tennis, we're still getting characters like 6 months after release. It's like, who's still around for that? It's kind of weird, but they have their own philosophy. I'm hoping that Kirby gets stuff. I assume it's sold really well, because I was looking at the sales and like, it being sold out a lot of places. So this might be Kirby's best outing, both at a critical level and a commercial level, which is really cool, because that series, to me, I was always like, is this actually good? I feel like it's one of it fits really well into Nintendo's new sort of deal where they rely less on gameplay stuff and more on the creativity and the actual like whimsy of it. So like, the new Paper Mario game wasn't great gameplay wise, it was fine, but it was super creative, and I think that that's something that they're really going to do well in the future. Yeah,
I just think as Versify said, Kirby's a great character that needed a W, and I think that like the longer he's been a character, the more they've been trying to just make him cute and cuddly and stuff, and so the games have been kind of cute and cuddly and stuff. And not to say the games aren't fun, because like most Kirby games are still fun for sure, but the take on this one is pretty cool. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of a dark edge to it, darker edge. I won't say like dark,
right,
but
sure.
Darker edge than what a traditional Kirby game would have. And it's not all about just Kirby being like adorable and bouncy and float and
right.
soft and whatever the entire time. So that's cool. The like it took me a while to be like, why are these enemies the enemies that we have? But then I forgot it's like the wild setting. So we have
Sure,
like
yeah.
the big ape who like don't think we've ever had one of those in any other
No,
games.
he's
So,
new. Also, the
yeah.
the cheetah lady, a little weird. Yeah.
But it made sense.
Yeah.
Like, once you get to the end, it makes more sense. I mean, well, not even to the end. You don't have to get to the end for it to make sense. It's just like when you start to pay more attention to the level design, it's like, okay, well, this is Forgotten Lands, kind of wild land, kind of retaken over by nature. So.
It's kind of messed up, bro. That's definitely Earth. Like, that's our planet that is dead with nobody on it. That's kind of messed up, Kirby. What happened?
Yeah.
I don't know. These games are messed up.
Joel said, "Is Kirby as good co-op? As long as the person who is not playing Kirby has no problem not having abilities, and I genuinely would like playing Waddle Dee or Bandana D because I don't know, spears are cool, but I feel like if you have two little kids sitting down, they're going to argue about who gets to be Kirby. So just gotta."
I think there are some games where player 2 is the little brother, like Sonic, like Tails is little brother, because you can't die, you can't lose rings, whatever. I wonder. I think little brother is Waddle Dee, but it also might be Kirby, because it's like, you get to have fun. I'll just sort of hang around. It's like the perfect game for me and my wife, though, because she doesn't care about the powers. She just wants to run around this area, so we're gonna be playing it soon.
Nice.
Kind of fits in that area.
Nice. Yeah. No, I could see that. I feel like I guess maybe one day I'll run through it with Tori too. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just overall Kirby, great game. 9 out of 10. That's what I'll give it. Nice,
sure.
Nice 9 out of 10. I think it would have got that 10 for like a couple extra powers. Also, I said this earlier, but I was like the movesets don't feel super fleshed out, but I think it might also be a little harder to do that in 3D.
Sure.
Although there still is some pretty like cool. That's me, by the way. For y'all who can hear that, my bad. There's still some pretty cool stuff that you can do with certain things. Like the sword has a sword dash, and then you can hit A again to do like an uppercut, and then you can hit the attack button to do like a bunch of slashes in the air. So like there is still some combos in there, but when you think about it in comparison to like Superstar, there was like a lot of you had a move list. So
it's so weird how much hidden stuff there is in these games. Because like I played Superstar again like semi recently, like maybe a couple months ago. I didn't know you could block. Like there's blocking, there's like extra moves and stuff. There's sliding. I didn't know there was sliding. So like these games always have a little bit more to them. But yeah, I think this one's
now
too. Player. Yeah, is that like dodge at the last second?
Yeah, it's very generous. So I wouldn't even say last second,
but the last minute. Yeah.
So it's very generous, but yeah, you get like I think with charged weapons, you actually get like a half charge already.
Okay.
So like dodging into hammer is insane, just because you're gonna get that 3rd level charge in the hit.
That sounds cool.
Does for most bosses it does at least 40%, even like the base hammer, and then you get stronger hammers later, which end up doing like 70. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like the idea that Kirby is like, I don't know, Kirby is kids' first try at like character action games, like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta or anything like that. That's kind of nice, Good for him.
That.
He's starting that out.
That said, did the game seem short? We're perfect 10-hour gamers.
Right.
That fit directly into the perfect 10 hours.
Yeah.
If like you like just kind of went through, like if you want to backtrack, it's going to be a little more than 10 hours, but I only backtracked for like a couple of things. But for the most part, I beat it in about 10ish hours. So yeah. And then like, I have like 60% done, so I still have more stuff to do. But as far as getting the first credit scene, 10 hours. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't mind that. I would rather have a game be short and like no filler all the way through. I felt that way about Metroid Dread too, where it's like not especially long, even at 100%. It maybe took me 12 hours, but there was no filler really. I never like. I was playing Elden Ring, and like several times in Elden Ring, especially near the end, I was like, I like this, but I'm ready for it to be over. And then it lasted like 10 more hours. I don't think I get that with Nintendo games.
Okay.
I do think 3D World was like that, actually. When I played that on Switch recently, It just kept going, and it was post game. Like the regular game isn't that long, but there's a lot of post game, and I'm like, all right, dude, I'm done. So I think it's a shift in philosophy on Nintendo's end. I think they're trying to bring back franchises like Metroid, like Kirby, and give them like real, actual sequels that feel like condensed, definitive versions of that play experience. And I think they're doing a good job of it. Now all we need is Star Fox. One day.
Look, man, did you like Assault?
Is that the one on? No.
Where you had foot missions? No.
No, isn't that that was the Game Boy one, right? Or the 3DS?
No, that was the GameCube one.
Oh, I didn't play that one.
Okay.
No.
I think if you have you ever get like a sub goal where you could probably make that work, you should play it. It's actually Star Fox Assault is easily my favorite Star Fox game. I know that some people didn't like the on foot missions because the GameCube controller is not the greatest for doing twin stick shooting. So like that, but the auto aim in that game is super generous, so it doesn't really matter too much. You're kind of just aiming in the general direction. Mm-hmm. The on foot missions kind of gave Fox a little more character, although you can definitely just play through Star Fox Adventures. Although at the same time, I felt like Star Fox Adventure was like a very slow version of Zelda.
Sure.
So didn't really like that much. But Star Fox Assault was lit. If they made a Star Fox Assault 2 or something in that vein, I feel like Star Fox would be going back in the right direction because the Command's the 3DS one. That one was just basically Star Fox 64, but like with a little bit of advancements. And then Star Fox Zero sucked.
Yeah.
So
I'm wondering, Samerica Web said, I hope we get a good 3D Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is weird because he's only a one 3D game, right? Mm-hmm. And it was made by a different company. How do you make there is no boilerplate for a 3D Donkey Kong game, not in the same way that there is for other ones. If they do a 3D Donkey Kong game, is it just like another 3D world like Kirby or like Mario World? I don't think you could. I think it's got to be different. So,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, and they better give him all his stuff back, bro. I need Donkey Kong when he gets into Smash 6 to have a projectile finally. Yeah. Give him his coconut gun.
Coconut gun.
Come on, man, that's right there. Y'all gave Diddy the peanut gun. Why not give him the coconut gun? Just make it a little slower, but also make it that good. It needs that good coconut sound too. Dunk.
Okay. Throw the orange grenades. You need something. It's so weird that they didn't update him in forever, but
yeah,
that's tough.
So something, just anything. Barrel throw could work too if you want to take it back to basics, but just something, man. Give that guy something.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, Kirby's great. Other news that we got. Unfortunately, I think that was today actually, and it's like an unfortunate but fortunate thing. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 has been delayed to spring 2023, which it's like bittersweet because like now you could potentially release it on the same day that Breath of the Wild 1 was released, and it's kind of like an anniversary type deal.
Sure.
But also, what are you doing in this delay time? This is the only other thing I don't like about delays, because I actually want to know what's going on. Like, what did y'all need to delay to figure out what y'all wanted to fix? Because if y'all just delaying it, it comes out and there's still going to be issues. I'd be like, so why do we take an extra 6-7 months? Like, what do we fix?
I don't know. I'm gonna keep it $100. I think this is gonna sound messed up. I think people are realizing, okay, if you put out Breath of the Wild 1 today, I don't think people like it as much. I think people will like it and they'll appreciate the polish and the sense of like adventure, but I don't think Breath of the Wild 1 hits in 2022 nearly as hard as it did back then. And I think that like I would imagine they're having difficulty coming up with a way to iterate on it, and I think that they have a lot of like half-made systems that like work kind of but not fully. This is just speculation, maybe it's just like graphical or performance and everything else is good. I remember feeling so underwhelmed for the most part when I played Breath of the Wild, and I'm wondering if they thought they could do like a Majora's Mask thing where a lot of the core gameplay is the same, just with like tweaks and upgrades. But now stuff like Elden Ring is coming out, or stuff like Western open world games with tons of colors on the map. The bar is higher. So what are they going to put out that's crazy?
That was that's a piece that, like, the more I think about it, the more it's like supposed to be like part of the world that it's supposed to be like kind of barren. Still don't agree with it, obviously. I wanted more stuff to do. But But that sense of adventure and kind of like beautiful landscapes and stuff, like that's where I think Zelda Breath of the Wild is supposed to shine. Like, you scale this tall mountain, and you look down, and you're looking through like all of Hyrule. Wow, so beautiful, so vast. But
And I
then
get
I'm like,
they do want loneliness. Like they want to foster an atmosphere of like you are alone. So you're right there. Yeah.
yeah. But like, I still want stuff to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like you can't sell me on the fact that we can climb everywhere, and then I'm just climbing to empty, barren places and stuff. Like,
sure.
Some of the highest points in that game were like the first time that you climbed up to the first Lionel you played, right? That was like, oh snap, very hard enemy. Then you beat him, sick. Lionels get harder and harder. You find like snow Lionels, black Lionels, whatever. But by the end of the game, they're puppets. So like, there's nothing harder than a Lionel. Like, I mean, like legitimately, the boss fight is easy as hell. Like Ganon was nothing. So Lionels are definitely the hardest part of that game, or supposed to be at least. And once you start dumpstering them, there's just not really much to look forward to. Like if you dumpster Lionels, then you go and fight the Moblins and the Bokoblins, who are basically just cannon fodder at that time.
Sure.
There needed to be more for me to do. I think they did a good job with giving me a lot of side missions that were actually somewhat fun to do. Not including Korok collecting, didn't care about that at all. But the side missions, and like kind of fleshing out the world, I get it. Just when I think about open world, though, I'm just with all the open world games I played. I know that sometimes we're just checkbox gamers when it comes to like Far Cry 6. So I'm not saying that game is better. Not saying it's better, but it at least gave me a bunch of stuff to keep my mind stimulated.
All I know is that I get pissed off when I log on when Nintendo delays a game, and like there's 500 comments of people like, "That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it." Like everybody in the comments is being so supportive and like, "I'm glad you're doing this. Hot take, but I feel like they should do this. Nobody should feel bad." I'm just going to say it. Unpopular opinion. I think this is a good thing. Shut the hell up. I'm so sick of this, dude. Like, okay. Nintendo has been doing this for the past 5 years. Just be like, okay, delay. That's fine. But, like, if I see one more person, like, hot take, this is a good thing. Yeah, we get it. I don't know. It's annoying. I just under every single Nintendo announcement. I hope it's good. I'm wondering what their trick is going to be, because I do think that Breath of the Wild set a high bar for them. And their whole thing, Nintendo's whole thing, is they don't like putting out a game like on a Call of Duty schedule. They don't want to put out a game just to put out a game and farm it. They want a new thing every time they put out a game. So
I think they're just delaying it because there's got to be an open world game coming out around that time. Nintendo's bitter, bro. Like, I feel like they know what they're doing. Remember, No More Heroes is about to drop, and then they drop Smash right next to it. So it's like, yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna wait. Then, with Horizon being shafted twice, but the first time being shafted by Zelda, I wouldn't be surprised. They're waiting for the Horizon DLC, or they got wind of when the Horizon DLC was coming out. They're like, oh, March? Yeah, all right.
Poor Horizon, bro. Man.
Still, I'm enjoying that game on my lonesome, bro. I have every night play a couple hours. I'm having a great time, Yeah, learning how to dismantle these monsters again. Sick. But it just wasn't a stream game, unfortunately.
I don't know if I'll ever play it again. I played a couple hours.
You had Elden Ring though, so
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you jumped into I feel like there was two camps when those games came out. You either continue to play Horizon until you finished it, or you probably rushed through it because you wanted to beat it before Elden Ring. Because the game technically can be short if you just do all the story missions, but there's so much to do in an open world game. You never really just do like 12% of the game and call it. But then Elden Ring came out, and that's another open world game, and it's from FromSoft, and it's been getting talked about forever. So of course people are going to gravitate to that first.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. But I don't know. I'm wondering what Breath of the Wild is going to be like. The fact that they haven't shown us anything at all either means they really want to wow you with that first trailer, or they just don't have anything. Maybe COVID really did mess them up.
Yeah, that first trailer was pretty good though, right? They showed him like the ability of him like going through the air. He was sailing through the sky, might have like some Skyward Sword type deal going with it. But yeah, after that we've
a
got
long
pretty
time
much
ago.
nothing. Yeah, we've got pretty much nothing. So, but hey, we're still doing better than the Bayo 4 people. It was 3 people like that. Wait, no, actually, there was a trailer for that now. There was a trailer for that.
Well, there's
it's
also
the Metroid Prime 4 people that are struggling.
Metroid Prime 4. I was going to say it's those guys, yeah. I'm looking up the Breath of the Wild sequel. Okay, so we got a trailer for that in 2019. So almost 3 years ago. I think that was the first look. Yeah, right here. Oh, boy. Okay, well.
All right. Well, keep fingers crossed. They said spring, March 3rd, 2023. Could be it, which I just now realized that's a whole year from now. Like,
right, whole 365.
I didn't look down. It feels much later in the year for some reason, but it's not. It's the 29th today. So
I wonder if I don't know. It's weird to me to think the fact that like if a new Zelda game or a new Mario game comes out every 5 years or whatever, you get like 3 of those before you have 4 of those before you like have kids or like get old enough so that you don't have time. You know what I mean? Because like think about it. Like if you have a Mario game that you play when you're like 8, and then you have 13, 18, 23. Okay, well, maybe more than that. Okay, well, it depends on how big the gaps are. But when Nintendo has these giant gaps, what I'm trying to say is, like, you don't get that many iterations of it. You know what I mean? Before you, like, lose the opportunity to play it, like... I wish that I could no-life a game now. You know what I mean? I feel like I can't do it as much as I used to. And I wonder what it's like to do that now as a kid, to just be waiting for Breath of the Wild and know that it's going to absorb your whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, even as streamers, you know, like, gaming, whatever, still, there just isn't enough hours in a day to, like, because, you know, I mean, you're basically your own manager at times. I'm my own manager. So, like, not only do I have to, like, sit up here in the stream, but I also got to figure out stuff for the stream later, which takes up time and do back taxes and stuff. I can't just, you know, game for 11 hours straight.
It's also like laundry, dishes, you know, stuff adds up.
Adult stuff, yeah. So, but, you know, to you kids out there waiting, I hope y'all, you know, got the patience and the temperament and games to play between then. You know, Mario Strikers is right around the corner, June 10th. New game releases. Hold up, 2022. Let me just. Oh, games released in 2022. I just want to look back. Games released in 2022. Here we go. So, yeah, Mario Strikers, that Stranger in Paradise Final Fantasy game. Gotham Knights.
Yeah, Gotham Knights. That's the that's like the multiplayer thing, I think.
Looks like it.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, looks like that'd be fun. Yeah, that's all I have in those 3 right there at the very least. We're what's April looking like? There we go. Lego Star Wars, MLB The Show, Chrono Cross, Godfall Ultimate Edition. Blech.
Yuck.
Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter on Switch. Interesting. Star Wars, The Force Unleashed on Switch again. Nintendo Switch Sports. That's all we got to look for here at the end of April, the 29th. That's okay. So let's move over to May. You got Salt and Sacrifice. That's like, isn't that
It's so bad.
What?
I hate that series.
Oh, that's Salt and Sanctuaries.
It's fake Souls game. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. That's okay. These next 2 months suck.
Yep.
Yeah, the MX vs ATV Legends though, I do like racing games, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to sell.
No, I don't.
So yeah, we're pretty much just waiting until June 10th for the Mario Strikers Battle League. That's what we're
soon.
That's what we're waiting for.
One day. Yeah. So before we get into our third thing, really quick, we just wanted to shout out Ipvanish. You can use Ipvanish to make it easy to stay truly private and secure on the internet. Using incognito mode is not enough. It doesn't even protect your privacy. And you might as well give away all your private data to hackers, advertisers, ISP, and all kinds of people that you don't want seeing it. So you should check out Ipvanish. They're giving 70% off of their yearly plan for our listeners with a 30-day money-back guarantee, which gives you 9 months for free. You get a free VPN, baby. That's so nice. IPVanish.com/y'allgaming, IPVanish.com/y'allgaming. Click the link in the chat to claim today. Okay. Please have my information for free. No, you don't want to do that. It's a bad thing to do. You don't want to give up your information.
Not at all.
Nope, bad idea. Okay.
Man, wasn't there like another game that had like a really sick trailer, and it was like a 4-player co-op vampire hunter type game, or
yes,
so long ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But I can't remember the name of it.
Was it Red Dawn? I don't think it was Red Dawn.
Ah, was it? Maybe. Hold on.
It was made by Arcane. It's a Bethesda game. That's all I know.
Okay, hold on. But Arcane
vampire game or something.
Deathloop, Prey, Redfall. You were close.
Not bad.
Yeah. I'm interested in that. I'm definitely interested in it. I've tried their other games though, and I mean, for some reason, these games just aren't hitting for me. Deathloop, I know, is supposed to be super crazy, super amazing. It just did not grasp me. Dishonored 2 did not grasp me. Well, obviously, Dishonored 1 didn't grasp me, so I didn't even try Dishonored 2. Wolfenstein, I never got a chance to play. I did watch a lot of people play that, and it seemed pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know. Redfall seems like this one might be one that can actually grasp me. Now, Redfall also seems like it's going to have that issue of Borderlands where the jokes just get very annoying very quickly, but we'll see.
It feels a little bit too quippy, but we'll give it time. And then last thing, we didn't have a third thing to talk about. I've been playing a lot of Valorant lately, but that's not really a thing for the show.
I mean, you can always talk about Valorant. Yeah.
I mean,
how was it going?
You know, I'm getting better. I actually am. I played a game before stream. I'm getting more confident, which means that I'm not just walking around like a turtle, just crawling all over the map. I'm getting there, but I'm not quite there yet, so it's going to take a little bit. It's one of those games that I didn't play when I was younger, so now like I have no basis because I didn't play FPSs, but I'm getting there, bro. My goal is just to be gold, which is like above average, right? If I could just be above average in every game, I'll be happy. So that's my goal.
Yeah, I definitely just hit gold 2, I think, or 3 actually in
Apex, right?
Apex, so that's been nice. But I'm going for plat now because I feel like if I can hit gold that quickly, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like I definitely want to do that. So it's also just been fun learning another shooter. Like I feel like there's not, Halo came out and then Halo left. I don't know. Like I just people are still playing it somewhere, but that game everyone was hyped for it and it was mad fun, and then it just kind of like stopped. I don't know. Let me see who's the highest Halo streamer.
Halo's just too simple, I think. It's so, like, I don't know. The gameplay loop is so basic, and that's why I like it, but it also, like, I can fall out pretty quick, So.
All right, the highest Halo streamer right now has 374 viewers.
And
Halo altogether has 1.7K viewers, so until I guess there's a tournament or something, this game might be a little
I mean, Fortnite's back. That's one of the things is like Fortnite no building has gotten a lot of people interested in it. Now they've announced, that they're going to keep no building as like a full-time mode, which is huge.
Yeah. I was wondering if they're going to split their player base because of that, but at the same time they have such a large player base
is so big.
But I'm interested in see how the streams look now. Like you have to put that in your title. Oh, yeah. Look at Ninja right at the top, 28.3, zero build Fortnite all day. Zero build Fortnite, zero build.
Wait, Ninja's got 28.3K viewers?
Yeah.
Good for him. Because I knew that he was like, he wasn't really trying. He made his bag. Who cares? So he was like down at like the 6-7K range playing League. But no, there he is. Number 1, baby. He's back.
Number 1.
That's my guy.
I feel like they're going to have to make how they have like the search tags? No build's going to have to be a tag.
Right? Yeah, probably
something like that. But yeah, no, I mean, he's back on his BS. I feel like a lot of them are trying to do that. I've seen Myth streaming more often lately. C's has been back playing some Fortnite. So, it's a good time. It's a good time to hop in Fortnite if the reason why you didn't want to play this game was because building was annoying. Because now you don't have to worry about that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Final section. We're just taking your guys' questions. If you guys have any questions, anything you guys want to talk about, we are happy to do so. Please let us know. We'll be on for another couple minutes.
We got.
I didn't realize it was 6.
This is a large question right here. I've spoken about this before, but it bears asking again. Does the current climate of video games imply an inherent ephemeralness? That is to say, should game developers stop expecting games to be long-lasting in an ocean of games with an audience that is unconsciously expects better and better. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it almost kind of depends on what game you're putting out, though. But yeah, it's kind of hard to have your everlasting game unless you are a evergreen game such as a BR. Like, you're not gonna have most games now. The longest they should expect anybody to play that is probably like a week and a half.
I don't know how you make a game as a service anymore, and we talked about this on the show before, but like that's why Nintendo is doing so well, because you put out a 10 hour long game based on a franchise you know will do well, and then that's it for another 5 to 8 years, whatever, send it. And you know that people are going to move on. I mean, last year's Game of the Year was It Takes Two, which was a 12-hour long co-op game that people probably won't play again. So it's just, I think going for the one-time experience is better than going for something with a lot of replayability. And you can do something like Elden Ring or like a Souls game where there is replayability, but it's sort of secondary to the first-time experience, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's really the play. If people keep playing your game, that's nice, but you shouldn't expect it.
Yeah. I mean, and the same thing is, I feel like at this point in time, man, if you made the sale, you made the sale. You know?
Yeah.
Like, just take the W, bro. Like, someone buys your $60 game off digital and they hate it and they can't return it because Nintendo doesn't let you do that. You still made that money, bro.
Right.
Good job. So I've been able to return one game ever on Nintendo, and that was because I called and I was like, hey, look, I actually meant to buy this as a gift. I didn't know that like I wasn't gonna get a code to put in. And they were like, yeah, we normally don't do don't do refunds, but I can refund you this time. He was like, don't tell anybody though. That was like 8 years ago though, so I mean, I'm sure that
so now you're allowed to.
yeah. For statute of limitations are done there, so but yeah, that was interesting. Either way, man, good question, Ray. Everybody else, thank you guys for watching as per usual. Why are people saying Tunic is Zelda when it's actually Little Souls?
Is it?
Yes, it is. It has a Zelda skin, but you have to play that game with you. I told you that the other day. Careful. You can't just mash through. Yeah, you can't just mash through.
Yeah,
stuff can definitely chunk your health. You have you actually have a health bar instead of hearts or whatever. Stamina. You have all that. Like, so you have to like pay a little more attention. The exploration can, I guess, be seen such as like or old Zeldas, like Zelda, like NES version or the Game Boy version, but you do that same level of exploration in Souls too. Like they don't handhold you. You kind of just, all right, I'm gonna go this way until I run into a wall or I can't move any further, and then warp back to another thing and take the next path. So,
kind of the same in both games, yeah.
Yeah. So the game is actually pretty good, pretty hard too. Like I only played like about 4 or 5 hours of it. But the first big enemy that you encounter will chunk you, and it's a very quick attack. Like the first big enemy you attack, he has a spear. He like no wind up, just does it, and it chunks you for like 70% of your health. So, good game.
Sure, there's just too many good games to play right now. There's like a billion different things to play. So I'm not surprised that a lot of people probably haven't gotten around to Tunic. And like I said, I'm getting back into Valorant, which I feel like is getting more popular. Valorant feels like it's on the up, and Fortnite also obviously is on the up. So a lot of things to play, a lot of stuff to do before we get into Breath of the Wild, which now has another year to come out. So we got plenty of time. I definitely thought it was more just another Zelda, and like obviously like there's Souls and Zelda sort of overlaps. But if it is a little bit more interesting, maybe I'll give it a shot. I'll probably wait for it to drop in price a little bit.
It's just a fox that looks like Zelda, bro. That's all. I can give you a key if you want it. Like, if you're actually going to play it.
Oh, you have a key? I'm not giving
you this key for free. Yeah. Come on, man.
Okay.
They hit me up. They gave me a little prize package. It was nice.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah. Well, but the guy was like, oh, yeah, I want to send you stuff. Because I signed up. Me and Tori signed up on that, like, list, like, in 2016, basically.
Sure. They've been making it a long time.
Yeah, so I mean we were there. Well, it was 2017 because that's when we met. I forgot. But yeah, so we were there. We were there. Like I tweeted at him a lot and stuff like that. And so the guy, I guess one of the main guys, was like, "Hey man, we're gonna send you a little care package." Wasn't nothing crazy. It had like some pins, some stickers in it. It's cute.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean if you're actually gonna play it, I definitely got a code.
might give it a shot down the line, but too much to play right now, and I'm going to go do it right now. I'm going to play some Valorant. Thank you guys for tuning in to Y'all Gaming. We'll see you guys back next week. I'm sure we'll have...
Maybe.
What I was going to say, what's there to talk about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not many
we
games.
We got to talk about game theory, dude. Like that's
yeah, we're getting to that point.
How much is too much? You know, like just...
Yeah, we're in a different spot right now. We got to go to Matt Pat streams and try to figure out what he's doing. Come up with some theories. But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. But for now, goodbye.